Thank you so much for taking time, Shakira, to talk to us and to share some of your story. So maybe you can start wherever you're comfortable and let us know what happened.
Okay, coming from a second marriage perspective, right? It started about a year ago, but I kept making excuses for my family, in front of my kids. I would say maybe he just had that moment where he snapped and it accidentally happened. The other time I said, you know what? It was just wind that came in. I slept with the window open, so I had a bit of a puffy eye. But
That's what you would tell other people.
Yes, but this year, it all just started happening just too fast.
Okay.
In the space of 6 weeks, every other week, he would come in and just start midnight. And then we'd go on like this couple of hours up when the sun comes up.
What do you mean go on like this?
He'd come in, accuse me that I've been cheating on him. He would keep on asking me the same question, who's the guy, where do you meet? I want to see him because I want to give it to him. Then he would tell me, I want to have sex, and if you don't give it because you never give it to me the way I want it, it's always your way. And he'd get aggressive, give me a couple of smacks. So you get to a point where you're scared for your life, and you're saying to yourself, if I don't give this man, he's going to beat me.
Yeah.
If you give it, it's uncomfortable because now you feel dirty all of a sudden. And I just started saying to myself, girl, this is going to get worse. I need to get out. I even warned him, I'm going to run when you give me the opportunity. So he started locking me up.
He started locking you up in the house?
In the house. On a Sunday, he knows I love church. So that's the Saturday evening event, right?
He's locking you up.
He starts hitting me on the Saturday, knowing Sunday morning, he's going to lock the door, we're going to sleep the whole half day. So if the neighbor comes come looking for me, he tells me, you're not going to open the door because nobody needs to see me. So I'll be hiding in the house for 2 to 3 days. Yes, and then Tuesday, he'll start leaving the keys around again so that I can do washing. So I must now act normal. His mother knew about it and she entertained it because she just felt that I wasn't speaking to her the way she wants me and I wasn't doing the things she wanted me to do. Yeah. And then eventually...
So she was giving him the permission.
Basically, she was saying to
act
him...
that way.
No, her wording was that you married her. So it gives you the right to have sex when you want it, to beat up on her when you want it. She doesn't have a say.
Shakira, you're bringing up an interesting point here that's so heartbreaking. People say they believe that rape doesn't exist in a marriage.
And it does.
But it does.
We went to church during Women's Month.
Yes.
Leonie, she's got a book out of dethroning your rapist.
Okay.
So she even said that men must know when you force a woman, whether you're married to this person, and you force to have sex, it's called rape.
Yeah.
And he would sit there and say, but it's not true. It's my right to have sex with you. It's my right for you as a wife. It's your duty to give me how I want it.
It's nobody's right to do to another person's body
what he done, yes.
What they don't want.
He even started threatening me that if I leave him, he's going to go look for me at my family and he would hurt whoever comes in his way. And that is why I am at the shelter today, because I just felt I'm raising young ladies. Not even just young ladies, I've got kids, boys and girls.
Yeah.
So I felt I needed to get away, not just for me, for my kids. I wouldn't want my daughter to go through this. I did not give you to another, hand you over to another man, because he says he loves you. He's going to take care of you. So loving doesn't mean hitting on you. Loving, show me how you love me by treating me like your queen.
Exactly.
Not treating me like the slave. I must cook. I must have sex. I must just be there when you feel you want to. Because he even had that mentality. If I spend too much time with the kids, it's like, you're neglecting me. And I'm like, but you're sitting on the phone the whole day chatting. How is it neglect? If I tell you make time for me, you're on the phone. When I want time, you're busy out there.
So it's not balanced. There's no two-way street because there's a power dynamic.
Yes, he even said to me, it's my fault that he's acting like this. buys you the clothes, you wear the clothes. Nights, I don't like the way men are looking at you.
Yeah.
It's your fault for looking the way, being built the way that you are. Men are looking.
So I wonder, Shakira, do you have a real sense that none of this is your fault?
I know it's not my fault.
You know that,
Yes.
and you know that in your heart of hearts, no?
Inside of me,
Yeah.
I knew the problem wasn't with me. The problem was with him. I gave him the opportunity. I said, let's go for some counseling. Let me get you a counselor for your anger issues. He said, you know what? I don't like what you're saying there. I don't want people knowing my business.
Those times where you're planning, and we're going to call it an escape, no? Because you're escaping really somebody who could take your life. So it's critical in those moments. Can you give us some advice on some of those steps that you took? Because I know that that becomes the most dangerous time that a perpetrator can turn even more violent.
Yes.
So it's about making sure that you have a plan and keeping it to yourself. Yeah.
No, it is all about keeping the plan to yourself. For somebody that wants to get away, you need to keep it to yourself, but also do not get that person aggravated. Don't say anything. When he's calm and he's thinking, okay, this is now blown over, we are cool, that's when you make your break. That's when you say, I'll be back now. You go missing. Because if not, you'll end up always making excuses. Same like young women today that are in relationships because this guy's doing X, Y, Z for you. You can do it for yourself.
You can do it for yourself.
All you need to do is make your escape, get a place of safety, or get some help when you're there. Empower yourself, motivate yourself to get up and start doing things for me, for you. Because if you're not going to do that, you'll always go back because he lets you know that I pay the house note, I take care of your food, your clothes, it's because of me you drive the car, it's because of me you have a place to sleep. No. Stop letting him feel he's got the power. Dethrone that man. Take him off your little pedestal that you keep him on. It's time to dust him off. There's better things out there for yourself. But you need to find inner peace, healing, and then find your feet. Because we can become independent. It's not to say that because I haven't matriculated, so there won't be a job. Start, do washing, ironing. There's a lot of other things you can do to get that little bit of money that you need to maintain yourself. And once you can maintain yourself, you'll realize that your independence it has worth.
I mean, Shakira, you're speaking so powerfully. It's as if part of the purpose is also for you to teach and help others. The way that you articulate what happened to you, but the message and the lesson out of it is so powerful. I appreciate your time so much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And keep rising and shining.
Well, definitely.